Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for November 18th to the 30th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's just jump right into it, Pisces. Actually, first things first, I want to apologize for the lighting. Because of daylight savings, it gets so much dark earlier, and I'm doing this at a certain time of day where it's just a little bit darker. And so you may see a little like shadows, but it's going to clear up once this gets off the table. But okay, Pisces, let's jump into it, Pisces. Here's the thing. We're about to enter this huge, life-changing new era. Clearly, you see Pluto moving into Aquarius. This is major, okay? This is absolutely major, and I talked about this in a recent live stream. I mean, yes, we are on the brink of the age of Aquarius, but you see we're moving into Sagittarius season 2 with Mercury going retrograde in Sagittarius. So that's a little bit of a curveball, but you're going to have a lot of focus on career. There's definitely going to be a career focus, but I want to talk to you about money too. So I might spend a little bit more time with y'all. Okay, first things first. Well, I guess second things second, right? One thing that I want to bring to mind is before we get to Sagittarius season, before we get to Thursday, I want you to know that the Sun and Mars are in mutual reception. Now, I really talk about these things, but I felt really compelled, and I really wanted you to know this because these, they're not aspecting each other at all, but they're in mutual reception, meaning they're in each other's signs. And so, what this is doing is it's boosting you. It's this conducive energy that's giving you this great ambition and strength and power, willpower, right? It's the Sun and Mars. And so please take advantage of this. Please, where there's a will, there's a way. You're going to be feeling that way. You're probably have been feeling it already before you got to this reading. The Sun and Mars right now, they really are like Romeo and Michelle, or Calvin and Hobbes, or whoever, right? Mork and Mindy. They're really they're working wonders for you at this point. So please take advantage. Feel inspired. Take it, inspired action for the first 4-5 days. Again, great ambition and power. But on the flip side, if you don't use this power, it's just like, please just use it. All right. Because you do have a lot of power right now. And it's definitely because Mars is in Leo and the Sun is in Scorpio still, right? So it's definitely going to be something that can really open things up in terms of like the big picture, like you seeing the big picture. There's definitely work activity here. Health matters as well. Spirituality. There's so many great things. So many great things here for you. Okay. Now, Monday, November 18th, we have Mercury. Speaking of mutual receptions, we have Mercury opposite Jupiter and the Sun trine Neptune. So this is such a wacky day. I like it though. I love this day. Now, what's going to happen is I've been telling the other signs, it's almost like having a Billy Elliot moment. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but something on this day may show you something, may show you the big picture of what's possible for you. And it could come through a way that you didn't expect. It could come through a way where someone, especially for y'all, it could be like a family member, actually. It could be a family member. It could be your like a child. It could be a parent. It could be your significant other. Someone says something where it, maybe they don't mean it, or maybe it's, they're not tactful about it. It could be something off the cuff, but instead of being reactive, what it's going to do is it's going to inspire you. You're going to look at them. You're like, yeah, I'll show you. Okay. Because the Sun is trining Neptune that same day. Neptune is in your sign, Pisces. So this is really big. The Sun trining Neptune. This is a time where it's all about dreaming big. And so again, there's definitely going to be something around this time, and it may not even be a person. It could be the fact that you walk into, I don't know, like a Whole Foods, or a Marshalls, whatever it is, and you see a big sign that says you got this, girl, whatever it is, and you're like, actually I do, and I'm gonna go get it. Like, that's how it feels. Okay, That's why I say Billy Elliot. Like, nothing is impossible. You can do whatever you want, especially with the Sun trine Neptune. You could dream big. It's compassion, it's spirituality, it's the arts. Be inspired by the arts. Go to ballet. Go see a ballet. Go see, like a rock show. Go to the museum. Do something that inspires you. All right. So I like this. Something here is going to inspire you to not only dream big, but pave the way forward. Right now, Tuesday, November 19th. What a big day. What a big day with Pluto moving into Aquarius. But this is what I wanted to talk about with you, Pisces. Okay. Something else is happening. And we're going to talk about Chiron. And I rarely talk about Chiron. Well, I know I do talk about Chiron a little bit, and moon lunations, things like that, like, phases of the moon as well, planetoids, asteroids, but not enough because I just never have enough time, right? Because I'll do your tarot reading as well. I might start doing more in-depth videos for members eventually in the future, but Chiron, this is why this is such a big deal. November 19th, Chiron, the wounded healer, okay, which was, retrograde since July, is going to be activated this day. Now, remember, North Node, the point of fate and destiny, is in Aries, in your second house of income, salary, finances, all of that. So a lot of y'all could have seen a lot of changes when it comes to income and money. Money matters, right? If you're not here for money, the second house is self-worth, self-value, and so things that you value as well. So Chiron being here, trining Mercury this day. Ooh, that's really nice, okay? Really, really nice. And this is the first of 3 trines that we're going to have with Chiron till the end of the year, which, as you can see, is just like a month away, like a month and a half. And so what does this mean? So November 19th, you're going to start feeling this major shift, this significant healing process, right? Working with wounds, having solutions, healing something. Because this is your second house, Pisces. So if there's something where you have felt, oh, I'm not good enough for this, that wound, you're going to start working on healing that wound. There's something with finances. Oh, that I can't apply for that job. That's out of my thing. But that's the salary that I know that I deserve. And, I'm worth that. Working on that. Okay. This is going to be just use this aspect, use this. All right. The other thing is, because it's trining Mercury, it could be someone that's close to you. If it's not you, because Mercury's connecting you here, right? Mercury's connecting you, allowing you to communicate. All right. So, definitely career matters. Is a lot of y'all are definitely going to have moments in terms of healing when it comes to career matters. It could be something where you're healing with something that has to do with a colleague as well, or a boss, or there's just something here for you in terms of feeling more confident moving forward, healing old wounds. Okay. Be a lamp, by the way. I've been saying this for other signs. Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder. All right. Help someone else's soul heal. All right. If it's not you, help that other person. Right. Who said that? You tell me. Who? I'm going to give you 2 seconds. It was Rumi, 13th century poet. Now, just don't be afraid to go deep this day, all right? And by the way, what happened in April for you, Pisces? Think about what happened around the new moon total solar eclipse that we did have in Aries. So something around this time, November 19th, could be linked to around that time. So there's definitely a point in the future in 2025 where you may look back to November 19th and say, this is when it all started. This is when my healing journey started. This is a pivotal day. Okay. Now, why do I bring up Chiron? Because what's happening this day is major. All right. Chiron is actually at 19 degrees on the 19th. Okay. 1 + 9 = 10. We all knew that. That's basic math. Wholeness, we're talking about 10 here, but then break that down. It's 1, right? So there's the end of a cycle and a new cycle, this new chapter, a new beginning, right? With 1. All right. Now, on the day that Pluto moves into Aquarius at 0 degrees, there you got 1 0. Remember, I said there's a 10. 1 + 9 = 10. But you break that down. Okay? Pluto's moving into Aquarius at 0 degrees. the degree of new beginnings that's going to be there for 19 years. That's big. Big, 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 big new beginning that's happening for you, Pluto and Aquarius. I'm going to leave a link in the description box or the end of this video. I've already done a lot of videos on Pluto and Aquarius. I tell you what it means for you, for your sign. Just know that it's no longer dipping in and out of, Capricorn. Pluto is officially here for the next 19 years. Okay. For the next 19 years. First time, right? Pluto and Aquarius in 250 years. Nobody on this earth has experienced it, right? We did for a little bit when it moved into Aquarius this year, okay? But nobody's experienced it for its 19-year stretch. This is going to be big. So what is Pluto in Aquarius? This is the snake shedding its skin, shedding its Capricorn skin. This is transformation. This is rebirth. This is regeneration. This is a force of change. Y'all are going to get so spiritual. Pluto in Aquarius is your 12th house. You're the native ruler of the 12th house. Oh, speaking of healing old wounds, ooh, you're going to be healing. You're moving forward. A lot of y'all are going to become a lot more intuitive, a lot more psychic. I wouldn't be surprised if you are moving in a path where you are becoming more of a healer for other people as well. This is going to be big for you. Okay. Now, and you could have a lot of cycles within cycles as well with Pluto and Aquarius, with any Pluto aspect. But one thing that I feel like not a lot of people have been talking about, so this is what I'm going to bring up for you, Pisces. Think about the year 2000, the turn of the century, from 2000 to 2008. We're just going to leave the 90s out of this. 2000 to 2008. Think about how different that was from 2008 to 2025. 2000 to 2008, you could have had a lot of career activity, big career activity, maybe really well recognized for what you were doing. That's 10th house activity, fame, honors, achievements, social status, leadership. Now think about 2008 to 2024. All right. There could have been a big focus on lessons you were learning with, your sense of power dynamics, and friendships, groups you belong to, communities, even social media, but a lot of activity, your hopes and wishes and dreams. I mean, this is now Pluto and Aquarius is a whole new ball game, and it's very different from the other two. Pluto and Sagittarius, Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto and Aquarius, again, like I said, the brink of the age of Aquarius. Pluto and Aquarius is radical. It's genius energy. It's the inventor, innovator. It's huge. Okay, the main thing is it's the people. Pluto in Aquarius is humanity, right? So what does that mean? Pluto being power and empowerment. Power to the people, okay? Power to the people, to the masses, to the collective, to communities, all right? Not, you're going to see that it's not going to be, there's going to be a shift. Like Pluto and Capricorn, that was like corporations, that was government, that was strict structures, like all of that, right? No more. The power shifts. The 8 billion people on this planet are not going to be dictated by the tiniest fraction of people who have determined how the world should be, how we're supposed to live. That's Pluto and Aquarius. That's why I'm saying this is so powerful. The power goes back to the people. You're going to be seeing that shift and that dynamic there, okay, for the next 19 years. This is going to be big. It's going to be really big, but just remember, when I say power to the people, that includes you and the role that you play in humanity to the greater good. So use your power. Use your power, okay? You're going to have so much power. Now, the other thing that I want to say is that what else is happening here? Oh, yeah, I was telling you other signs. Get your Pluto tattoos. Name your kids Pluto, because it is going to be a big thing, all right? Pluto, it's all about transformation. Now, November 21st is, I don't have my glasses. Gosh. Okay, November 21st, we officially move into Sagittarius season. And so, yes, remember, Sagittarius does rule your 10th house. So a lot of focus on career. You got Mercury here as well. So for the next 4 weeks, a lot of focus here, okay? But a lot of y'all could just be doing a lot of thrill seeking as well, adventure seeking, traveling, even if you're not traveling of the mind, maybe working on books, podcasts, things like that. Okay. But at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, it's seeking this greater wisdom, okay? Even maybe even a sense of freedom too, especially when it comes to career, you're like in some sort of capacity there. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some, legal matters out as well that come up for y'all. And not in a bad way. I'm just saying like there may be just like legal stuff that happens that you already know about. But you see the sun is going to sextile Pluto that same day. So we enter Sagittarius season with a bang. This is humongous. This is absolutely big. A lot of y'all may be like having healing moments with career. Like I think money, we, have careers to make money. So anyway, this is big. It's so nice to say the sun sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And this is Pluto's very first aspect. Actually, it's not. We do have Jupiter trine Pluto, but that's a whole other thing. I'll talk about that in another reading. But this is its official, like, Pluto's first aspect in Aquarius, 0 degrees. And, the sun is in Sagittarius now. Fire and air work really well together. So I really like this for you. Again, there could be some big blessing for you with finances, with career moments, feeling like this powerful powerhouse of empowerment, maybe even getting like big support from VIPs, bosses, authority figures as well. Okay, now Friday, November 22nd, I absolutely love this for you, okay, because you got Venus sextiling Saturn. Now, Venus in Capricorn, sextiling Saturn, Capricorn's ruling planet, you're not messing around. You're building structure, stability, even feeling more of an authority in terms of having these structures, right, in the long-term sense around the things that you value and the things that you desire. We're talking about Venus here, things that bring you pleasure. So there's something here that I feel like there may be some sort of big bond that you have in terms of friendships. There could be a big support system that you're building around this time. Maybe you're starting a group. Maybe you're starting a community. Maybe you're joining one, right? There may be something here for you, okay? And then remember, everything else, like money, love, creativity, all of that's on the table. We're talking about Venus here, all right? But it's just prioritizing your sense of security in terms of what brings you pleasure at this point, all right? And a lot of this is your hopes and wishes and dreams too. Now, Monday, November 25th, we're now in the second week. Mercury is going to retrograde in Sagittarius. Pisces, I have to let you know that, and this is if you're a cross watcher too, if you watch for a rising or your moon or for your, mom or for your husband, for your kid, whoever it is, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and you are going to be the most impacted by this Mercury retrograde, okay? So just know that with Mercury retrograde, we don't even have to talk about, Mercury retrograde, right? There may be some travel mishaps or delays, like things that, you check in somewhere, they don't have your reservation, things like that happen, right? A restaurant or something. It could even be communication, okay? Maybe not getting in emails or Wi-Fi goes out at a time that you have to give like a Zoom call, things like that. Just remember, as long as you're prepared for anything potentially going a little bit sideways when it comes to technology, electronics, and communication, then you're less like a bear being poked, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? Now, again, like I said, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, 10th house of career, there could be some miscommunication with colleagues, okay? Bosses, things like that, all right? Clients, whatever resonates with you in terms of career, but also fame, public recognition, things like, it's Mercury, so you don't want to say the wrong things. And if you're famous, by the way, if you're I don't know, Rihanna, Pisces, watching this video, but anyway, but just keep that in mind. Know that the whole point of Mercury retrograde is to reassess things. So this is going to be a time until December 15th where a lot of y'all are going to reassess career and profession and your reputation and whatnot. And if you're not here for a career, if any of that, none of that, if you're not here for any of that, remember that is just whatever you're exerting your energy into that you want to be known for. So it could even be like, I want to be known as the, I don't know, super mom of my gated community, whatever it is. Okay. Just keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be like office, like career stuff. But yeah, a lot of y'all may be reassessing things to see the big picture for yourself. Okay. What do you want moving forward? So reevaluating things in terms of this area of your life, right? Now, for things to be better for you, right? Moving forward. Now, what else can I tell you? I'm just going to give you a heads up now. You've got Mercury retrograde in a fire sign. You got Mars in shadow in a fire sign. Now, Mars is actually going to go officially retrograde in December. We're going to talk about that in December. That's when it gets a little bit more sludgy, okay? When those two planets are retrograde together, yeah, okay? For now, I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? Anything that you want, start doing it now, right away, okay? Because the reason I say that is that every day that passes, Mars gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until it hits its retrograde, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, November 27th, Sun trining Mars. Now you got an aspect between the Sun and Mars, which is really great. So absolutely. Is there something here for career for you? 1000% again. If you're not for career, whatever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for, it's just whatever you're passionate about. Because you've got the Sun in Sagittarius and Mars in Leo. So that's work, career in the zodiac wheel. So this is really great. You've got the Sun blasting all this life force energy, right? And with the planet of action and drive. And so you got the Sun, like I said, a life force, the Sun, vitality, health, all of that too. And then you got Mars, physicality. So this is you physically just feeling alive, like feeling it in your bones. So take advantage of this day. There's something here that is it could be really special for you. All right. Remember, take inspired action. Open doors, like knock on doors, right? Whatever you want. Okay. Because Mars is action. The Sun is optimism. There's something here that's really great. Now, I want to clarify that there's got to be immense progress, the potential for that, take that action for it. All right. On something that you're already working on, this is not really anything about starting something new. That comes later. We have a new moon in Sagittarius on November 30th. So that's when you launch something new. So consider the Sun trine Mars kind of like a ramp up, right? So a lot of y'all are moving into, there's going to be a lot of big career moments, new jobs, promotions, maybe starting your own business. There's a lot that's waiting for you. And we're going to talk about that new moon in Sagittarius for a December forecast, because it has the impact more after, right? Like the following 2 weeks where it's really strong. You don't feel the new moon like even a day before, right? So very different from a full moon. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, that's it. Pisces. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving for anyone in the US. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. I'll be driving home to see my family. Can you believe I have not seen them all year long? Wow. Well, I saw them in March, but during your birthday season, actually. But it feels like a long time ago. Anyway, this is not about me. Let's get started. Pisces, let's see what's going on for you, okay? For November 18th to the 30th for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Pisces, what was I going to say? Oh, I do a traditional Cultic Cross spread, offers the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Pisces, wow. I think I got really close to the mic there. Secondly, I was going to say, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Pisces, I'm very excited for you. There's a lot happening for you. All right. All right, let's break it down. Let's see what's going. Oh, okay. You're good. You're good. I can't even. Wow. Okay. Really great. I really love Venus and Capricorn for you. I want you to know that. Okay. Really, really love Venus and Capricorn for you. Let's get started. You're really good. You got the Page of Wands here. I mean, I can't even. Okay. You got the Page of Wands. Great. So, yeah. Have you already begun something new? Maybe. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. There was a lot happening for you in October. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Even that new moon in Scorpio could have been really nice for you. But either way, it just seems like you're on this new quest. There's something that you're really compelled by to start as well, if you haven't started something new. But it's part of your transformation. And there is a sense of building that's coming through for me. That's really nice. Like building onto something, even if you're starting from scratch, even if it's just like this desire to build something again, like even with Saturn in your sign. Yeah, that's also a big thing, like that structure, stability that's bringing with that Page of Wands energy. And again, wands, highly associated with, career and enterprise and profession, but passion, like what's your ambition? Like going for that, like feeling that dream that he's so dreamy, like, or not dream, but he's dreamer. I love that with that Page of Wands here. Anyway, uh, you got the star in the heart of your spread. You're absolutely good. So there could be something here that it's almost like, all right, now things are stabilizing. I feel really good. I have faith in myself. I have faith. Everything's working out. Stars aligning for me. I mean, it is the star that is attributed to Aquarius, right? Pluto moving into Aquarius. A lot of power, empowerment, but that self-belief is really strong. I love this. You even see the water barrier here pouring into the water onto the land as well. So it kind of goes on, it kind of makes sense with what I was saying about like there's this energy I'm feeling of like building, because you see the water barrier pouring onto the land as well, as I mentioned. So her physical world, everything around her, that's growing. Everything's growing in this sense of like this fertility. It's amazing. Okay. And her, with the fact that Pluto is moving into Aquarius in your 12th house, the collective unconscious. I mean, you see her foot like lightly tapping that here in the anyway, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. This is really nice. I love this for you. I feel like this is just saying that you know that you're going to have a big impact in whatever you're doing. Um this is really nice. And there is that sense of like freeness and just feeling good about it. Now, you do have the 10 of Wands in your challenge area. I actually don't mind that because it does seem like it's, anything that you've been working really hard on, it's like you're having this realization like, okay, I'm just going to start something new. Again, there's a sense of like newness. Even with the star, you can even consider it as like this rebirth and renewal as well. But yeah, that 10 of Wands, it's not coming up strong. The other thing is that energetically for me, but the other thing is that it could be someone in your life, again, that may be part of your journey who um, you just need to have like a little bit more of a connection with. It's almost like they're distracted. They're just maybe not even seeing eye to eye with you on something, but it seems like they may be going through like burnout energy. Yeah, it definitely can be you. I just don't see it being you, but it does seem like there's someone, it can be a family member, it can be a friend, it can be a colleague or whatever it is, where there's a sense of, yeah, let's I don't like seeing you this way. Let's talk about this. You do have the Two of Swords in your crown, so it does seem like that there may be a point in the next 2 weeks where, yeah, you may have to make a decision about something, but it really is, again, there's a sense of something coming together, and it just feels like for me that this. There is something where it's, as long as you trust your intuition, right, and be in touch with your emotions, you're going to be fine. Okay. You can even see that she is, blindfolded. She's got the two swords that are up here, right? They're up here. So she's putting effort into it. They're not just kind of like relaxed. Those swords will get heavy eventually. You're going to have to make that decision or take that blindfold off. But what's going to really help with that is being in touch with your emotions, really feeling that, okay? Heart energy as well, and the moon. Like, again, her back is turned to both the moon and the sea here, right? So there's a sense of seeing something, and a lot of that's just requiring like being honest with yourself to take off that blindfold. You have the Knight of Cups, which is amazing. Knight of Cups is Pisces, by the way. It just feels like you're in this element. Everything's going to be really great for you for the next few weeks, and you know, as long as you take that inspired action and again believe that everything's, you know, bravery, that you're going to be absolutely fine. Knight of Cups, there is a sense of, yeah, there may be some partnership activity. There may be something where you're doing something with someone else that feels really good, or in pursuit of that, maybe a partnership, new client, or love, romance, true love, all of that. But the main thing is, what is going to emotionally fulfill you? Okay. That's the question I want you to ask yourself, and go after that. Go after that. All right. Now, and it can be with someone else. Now, you do, and there's so much creative energy, by the way. So much creative energy here. Remember, creative comes from the word create. And so, create, 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 right? That's kind of like the big takeaway here. Create your reality. Create what you want for yourself. You can have it all. Now you have the King of Swords in your future, which is amazing. The King of Swords is the future because the King of Swords is Aquarius. Aquarius rules the future. This is really great. Power, authority. Again, it just seems like there is something here. I would not be surprised if there's something that you make a really big decision on, or people come to you as this leader, like you're the one who has to make a decision. Everyone trusts you. You've got nothing to hide at this point. So yeah, you're going to be fine. He's the only king that looks directly at you. He has absolutely nothing to hide, and he's faced all his truth. So again, just take that moment for yourself. There's no, I mean, this isn't a race, so take the time that you need. Just know that swords, yes, they will get heavy, but with the King of Swords in your future, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. There's going to be something that really empowers you too, right? Something that empowers you. King of Swords is very cerebral. You could find yourself being very mentally active as well, decision making, having a important conversation, things like that. All right, let's get to your stuff. Pisces, oh my diddly days, y'all. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know I appreciate all that. You know I love y'all too. Y'all are amazing. Tell me what's going on, Pisces. Tell me what's going on. Let's see what's going on with your stuff. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're absolutely good. Again, you've got this Five of Pentacles here. It's just saying, listen, just have faith in yourself. Have faith that everything's working out. Have that belief, that self-belief, that self-love. You're going to be fine. You vibrate at this higher frequency. You know, the Five of Pentacles here, they're kind of, you know, at this low frequency. You can see this card is really dark. It's snowing too, so it's cold and snowy and dark. And but the thing is, they're outside of church, and they have all this support around them, and all they got to do is look up and go inside. So really, if you are going to disconnect in some way, because you do have Pluto moving into Aquarius in your 12th house, and you do, and you know, the 12th house can be like isolation as well. And then you have Chiron really active in Aries, your second house, self-worth, self-value, all of that. It's really knowing, again, you can create whatever you want. You can create your reality. You can have whatever you want. The stars are aligning for you. So it's really more about getting out of that mindset where it's with these two people, you know, again, they're focused on their plight, right? When they don't have to. Okay. Now you have the Hanged Man as well. Very interesting. I really like this for you. The Hanged Man is attributed to Neptune. As you know, Neptune is in your sign, and so really great. The Hanged Man here is just having that you're about to embark. What's really interesting is how it comes right after with the King of Swords, with the King of Swords. Because remember what I said, the King of Swords is more cerebral, right? Very cerebral, and that's more physical mind. The Hanged Man is moving into this more higher mind, right? You know, there's like I've talked about the difference between that more spiritual, the Hanged Man, really seeing things in a new way, having this new perspective, really expecting and wanting this transformation, a lot of enlightenment, and we're going through that transformation. You're going through that transformation. So I really like this. All right. So remember, Mercury retrograde is going to have a big impact on you, but seeing things in a new way. Okay. Seeing things in a new way, new perspective, big picture energy. it could be someone else too, by the way. There could be someone here, again, that's part of your journey that is, that you may be ready to get really spiritual with, to be honest, and have this transformation with them. But this is just really great. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords as well, so I love that with that King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, just this breakthrough, this big mental breakthrough. If there's something that you're stuck on, you're gonna be fine. So just continue to, again, make that decision. Face anything that you have to face. Don't be afraid of anything. Just have things come together, right? It seems like that's what you want, and you can put all your energy toward that. And then lastly, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I love it. You've been working toward this. Did I mention it? You got in your last week's reading. That's why I'm bringing this up. I think I talked about it last week for you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll just remind you, Knight of Pentacles, really amazing. This is all about that long-term energy. Okay. Remember that's Saturn in your sign. That's what's happening. You're setting yourself up, and it's not even, again, like, you're looking past 2025. Like, what do I want for the long, long, long term? That's what I would recommend. And remember, I talked about finances. I talked about money. Knight of Pentacles, like that security moving forward, that stability moving forward. And so it seems like you're setting yourself up in this nice way, and then something may happen where you actually feel that things are stabilizing for you in this really great way. The Knight of Pentacles, he's in no rush. He's the slowest knight. He's like barely moving here, but remember, all the knights are action. He's still taking that action. So has sown his seeds, gonna reap his rewards. All right, but it doesn't matter how long he takes. All right, you see the oak trees in the all the way in the back, all the way back here. They're nowhere near him. But look at what's in his helmet. All right, the leaves from it. So it's all about that, like, longevity and setting yourself up for success, and just that in it to win it and energy. You're good. You're absolutely good. You don't even need it. Like, you're great. You're good. Everything's working out for you. I really love this. Just really remember, take that inspired action, and creativity is such a big part of this. And just continue to create your reality. You're going to be fine. Pisces, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Next week, we will talk about December. We're moving into December. There's a lot happening in December. Yeah, I'm just kind of just looking at what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot happening.